What's up, Zach? How you doing, buddy? Always number one, ain't you? Appreciate you, man. Hope you're doing well. Blake, how are you, buddy? Blake, I definitely have to look at the smaller screen today, or the larger screen, I mean. Waylon, what's up? How are you doing? Marco? I'm doing good, man. Thank you for asking. Fook, what's up, man? Feel rough, but I'm all right. I'm good. Tom, Tricky. Stuart, Mike, how are you? Eagle Scout, everybody, you guys are great. Russ, how are you? I'm okay, man. Thank you. William, Master Sergeant. Oh, I'm waiting, Master Sergeant. Yeah, for sure. I'm only gonna do it once. Lisa, how are you? Angelica, Roger, Viking, Adventure Man, Shay. Wow, you guys are awesome. Nicholas, Daniel, Ramses, how are you? Backcountry Dave, what's up, man? Hemp, Ronnie, Gabe, Alex, KR Knife Reviews, what's up, man? You guys are awesome. Everybody's coming on tonight. Everybody want to hear that story. Don't forget that like button on the way in, folks. Thank you, Tricky. You're awesome, man. SC Knife Monkey, what's up? William. Honestly, I look so much better. Like, I didn't think I was going to be on camera for weeks. I'm shocked that I look as good as I do. I mean, trust me, I hurt like crazy. My jaw swelled up really bad, but I look a lot better than I feel. Dad, what? Need you to help me unbuckle these football pants. All right, buddy. Your football pants? Yeah.
Tell what happened to my football practice.
How'd you do a football practice, buddy?
It got canceled.
Your football practice got canceled because of the rain?
No. No, not mine. It just got rescheduled.
Why did it get canceled?
It got rescheduled.
All right, we'll talk about it in a few minutes, okay?
No, my football practice is tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Let's come get together. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. James, what's up, man? How you doing? Sam, T-Huff, how are you? Brian, Brad, what's up, man? You guys are awesome. Hey, it's the Johnsons. Ernie. I am. Thank you, Ernie. I appreciate it. Did I miss Gene? Daggone it. I forgot to turn down the daggone. Oh. Joe, Kathleen, how are you? Every time. I need somebody to like message me, text me, email me something in advance and be like, turn down your notifications. Sparks, how are you, man? Joe. Anybody get a new knife this week? Anything positive? Anybody got a new knife? Oh my God, my son. My son is on one. Sebastian, he's on one. DC. Seb test, yo bro, I'm getting locked for the first time soon. Cube guy, how are ya? No advice on getting locked up, man. I wish y'all the best though, for real. I really do. Nobody wants to be in that situation. Faithful. Wow, heck yeah. A blood adversary. I was looking at TKO the other day. Man, I want Noah. I know. My face, I know. Yeah. Heather, how are you? I'm going to tell the story in just a minute, Noah. I'm just giving it about 15 minutes to let everybody get on, and then I'm going to tell the story. It's a good one, I promise. Tom's hat, what's up, man? How are you? That's a rough spot, buddy. I've been in jail many times in my life. Thankfully, I never got locked up for long term or done any serious time or anything like that. Back when I was a younger kid and just wild and dumb and never anything serious, just drunken intoxication, stupid stuff like that, speeding, unpaid tickets, but never done anything to get locked up or anything like that. So I wouldn't have any advice on that. But I do wish you the best. Nobody wants to be in that situation. Adventure 50. I have not. Ain't that the truth, William? You got it, Master Sergeant. Take your time, buddy. I haven't really got any. Well, I mean, I got the knives in that I've done the reviews on, like my son is so far off. I got the Vostides, the Hedgehog, and the that one I love, the Naga, the fixed blades. I still haven't done the review on that artisan cutlery that I got. Ooh, I tell you what is cool though, is that right there. That Art Pro, that new one that just came out. I can't wait to do a review on that. That's awesome. Sean F, what's up, buddy? He's got to knock it off. Hey, my sister, if you are watching this, would you call my son on Messenger? I know you can't comment tonight, but if you are watching, will you call my son on Messenger and tell him that I'm in the live? Kane, how are you? Brown Sugar Kevin, how are you? Just in time. Art Pro, man, it's a cool light. I'm gonna tell you, I love that thing. That is a really cool light. I don't know how much they're gonna charge for it, but Tanner Wheeler. All right. GT. He's because he keeps messaging me. My sister's gonna call him and tell him that I'm in the live, so he'll stop messaging me. Rooster. How long have we been on? All right, I'll wait 2 or 3 more minutes and I'll tell you guys a good story real quick. Aries EDC, what's up, man? How are you? Guys, Aries EDC, glad you're with us. That's cool. That's cool, DC. As a matter of fact, this was sent to me by Jake from Ohio State. It is the Kentucky case from when they won the national championship, Kentucky Wildcats basketball, in 1998. And I love that thing right there. Aaron, what's up, man? How are you? Yeah, that's a cool case. I'm telling you, I really like that one. I like it a lot. I'm not really a case guy. Not a case guy. I never have been. Like I've said it many times, my brother is a massive case fan. You should see his collection. He has a case collection that makes my knife collection look terrible. Uh, he just loves case, and that's really all he's really into. But I just never got into them. But man, I love this one just because, well, it's a case trapper, but also because it's got the Kentucky Wildcat logo on it from the '98. I remember watching that game. I watched it with my mom, and she's passed away now. So I love that knife right there. All right, is Master Sergeant back? I know he said be right back. Is he back? And I'm gonna tell this story. Jack. Nope. I'm waiting to hear from Master Sergeant. As soon as Master Sergeant says he's on, I'm going to tell this story. And like I said, guys, the only reason I'm able to go live is because my face looks a million times better than it did 3 or 4 days ago. I mean, it was so. All right, there we go. Okay, so I live in this area. I live in a 1-lane road right here. Cars have to pull off to let the other ones go by. And literally right outside my front door is a park. Playgrounds, basketball court, everything a park. There's kids playing there all day, every day. There's also a massive water tower. I put a picture on TikTok the other day of them redoing the water tower. And I mean, it's a massive one. I don't know how high it is, but it's massive. So there's semi trucks and equipment everywhere blocking off our road. Well, the other day, the boys are outside playing soccer, football with all their friends right out here. And they're playing in the road, in the parking lots. There's kids playing at the park, running out from behind those equipment and stuff. Now, kids have almost been hit before on this road several times because of that park. They should put a speed bump or something in. The other day, guy on a motorcycle goes flying by, and I said, hey, slow down. He didn't hear me. Second time he came flying by, I'm outside with the dog. I'm walking him. I'm barefoot, holding Nook on the leash, talking to the boys. He goes flying by. He stops because I said, hey, slow down. He stops and backs up. He gets off of his bike, and he was like half my size. I mean, it was like Abel. Just a small little guy. He was in a really bad mood, and he got a little bowdy. And it didn't go well for him at all. But I was trying to be really, really nice because that's just not who I am. And I was trying to be really nice, and I shouldn't have done it, but I just kind of smiled at him and laughed. And I said, that didn't go the way you thought it was going to go, did it? And so he was like, oh, I'm sorry, man. I got 3 kids. I shouldn't have done that. You're right. I was speeding. I should have been more cautious and careful. So we sit there and we talk for like 10, 15 minutes. He's telling me all about his kids. He tells me how he's going to go grab his phone or pictures or whatever of the kids. And he's going to come back and show me. Everything's fine. I'm literally standing there in my bare feet. And I'm talking to the boys, holding the dog. He runs over to his bike, gets in his saddles bag, and he comes back, and I never saw it coming. Brass knuckles, he hit me in the side of the head, and he hit me right here. You can see it straight down the line right there. He hit me and hit me like 4 or 5 times, and I knew right then I was dealing with the crazy guy, so I would not go to the ground. And he kept blasting me in the head. He kept blasting me, but I could not go down because I had my boys with me, and I didn't know if I went down, it was going to be really bad. He could have done anything. I saw somebody coming. It was a big guy, and a really big black guy. I mean, he was a muscle-bound dude, and I was like, all right, so I can let my guard down. So I went down to one knee, and when I did, he put the boots to me to my face, and I didn't get knocked out, never went down. I mean, I went down to one knee, but it's not even about that. I wouldn't have cared to get knocked out. I got the tar beat out of me. I mean, I got worked over with brass knuckles, and it was right in front of the boys, just because I asked him to slow down. Just because. Now, yep. Because I asked him to slow down. Now, he beat up a pregnant woman in town. He did the same thing to an old man, broke his jaw. He's been in prison twice. He's only like 24 years old. He got out and wanted to start with me immediately right off the bat, but it didn't go well for him, and he wasn't expecting that. I guess he's used to people being pushovers, and I wasn't that guy. And I don't know if he felt humiliated or what, because it didn't go the way he thought it was going to go, and he started plotting, and I just let my guard down. So it was my fault. I never should have let my guard down, and but I did. And when I did, he caught me with my head turned. I was talking to the boys, and he just worked me over with some brass knuckles, and beat the tar out of me. And then when I did go down to one knee and put my hand on the ground, he put the boots to my face like 4 or 5 times. Still never knocked out, or I mean, I was out of it. Like, I was out of it, but I wasn't like out of it on the ground, unconscious. So, you know, it is what it is. I probably shouldn't have said, you know, that funny little line that didn't go how you thought it was going to go. I don't know if, like I said, he felt humiliated or challenged or what, but oh yeah, my kids are definitely traumatized. That's the worst part about it, that they saw that happen, because my kids, you know, I was used to be I was a wild guy, you know, and I was always that guy who was really, really nice, but I was really quick if somebody was out of line or something to put them in check really fast. And I've been violent myself in my days, and that stopped a long time ago. I mean, I'm 50 now, and I got 4 little boys I take care of every day. I ain't got time to fight. That's the last thing on my mind. So I'm nice to everybody. I'm overly nice. And I was overly nice to him. I was overly nice to him. I was bragging about his bike. I was patting him on the back like, you know, hey, man, I would be speeding too if it was my bike. I don't blame you. I'd be doing that too, dude. That's a nice bike. I would be flying down the roads. I'd be getting lost too. I don't blame you a bit, man. I was saying all that stuff, and I don't know. But they're looking for him now. I'm not pressing charges or anything like that. I think he's young, and I've never been a cop caller, and I'm just, I can't do it, you know. The cops did come. The cops talked to me. No, the cops were pressing charges because it happened in front of a park, and it happened in front of the boys, and they're considered that wanton endangerment. Plus, because he's already got, he's already out on not parole, but he's out on bond for beating up a pregnant woman. He went into a daycare. And beat up 4 people, including women, and hurt a bunch of kids in a daycare. And he's that kind of guy. He's an animal. And the only thing I can say is, one thing I can really honestly say is that I'm really, really glad that I was outside barefoot taking my dog out, and I was not out in a normal environment situation, because I'd be living with something for the rest of my life, and his family would be in really, really bad shape right now, mourning his ass, because, excuse my language, because I would have ended him right there. But hindsight's 2020, and that's why I'm glad, because I would have done something I would have regretted. So they're going to press charges against him. They're going to catch him when they do. But it is what it is. Life happens, and as soon as it was over, like the moment it was over, I bounced straight up. I was not going to let my boys see me on the ground. I was not going to let them see that. I bounced straight up. I wiped myself off. I looked at him. I said, dude. And I said some choice words. I called him a few names. I kind of laughed at him. I was like, I respect a lot of men in this world, but you ain't one of them. And I wasn't going to let my boys see me like that. So I bounced straight back up. Now, don't get me wrong. Once I was in the house, I was done. I was out of it. I did go to the hospital. And the injuries on my face were extensive. The orbital bone, broke nose, all that other stuff. So yeah, it was a bad beating. It was a really, really bad beating. It was the only beating I've ever taken in my life, and it was a bad one. Let me tell you, all over asking a guy to slow down because it was a park, and I didn't want him to hit one of the kids. And that's just the world we live in right now. And I should not have let my guard down. So it is what it is. Tired redneck. I didn't get beat up. I got the tar beat out of me. And you know what? It is what it is. And I woke up the same way the next day, and I'm the same man that I was the day before. And it didn't change me one bit. So I should have fought back. Okay, whatever you say, big guy. You know what? I don't, I was 23, 24 years old at one time, and I was a wild kid too. And I did stuff that I shouldn't have done. And, I'm not going to hold hate in my heart or anger in my heart for that kid. Master Sergeant, thank you. Sorry for ice packs and charges for insurance, please. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sal, yeah. I just asked him to slow down. I told him, and he told me that he had 3 kids and that he was sorry that he had lost control and he was just forgot where he was, that he was speeding. And I told him, I said, I don't blame you, man. I'd have done the same thing. If I was on a motorcycle, I'd probably get out of control too. And, tired redneck, I hear you, brother. I hear you. I hope nobody ever runs across you, buddy, like that. Here's my thing. If that saved one single kid from getting hit by that motorcycle, then I'd have taken it 10 times over. If that dude goes to jail and he doesn't beat up any more pregnant women, I'd have taken it 20 times over. I'm still here. It is what it is. He is a danger to everyone, and he does need to go. And tired redneck. This might not make sense to anybody, but I've got a lot of passes in my life, and when the cops told me that they did not need me to press charges against him, that they didn't need me to do anything, I was like, all right, then I'm not going to. Because I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, and I've had a lot of people give me a lot of passes. And when I go into that courtroom, because he's going to be arrested, and when he is, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to tell him, this is your chance. You can learn from this. You can You know, that's men don't act that way. But he is an animal. He is an animal. And but you know, it is what it is. I mean, he learned really quick. Yeah, I'm good, David. Thank you, buddy. I am. Oh, I'm going to be in court. I'm going to be in court. I'm going to go straight in there and I'm going to talk to him face to face. I hope I see him before then, to be perfectly honest. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to press charges, because I'd love for him to ride down this road again on his motorcycle, because we can have a second talk. And the next time, he knew he was outclassed. He wasn't on my level, so he brought me down to his, and it is what it is. You know, yeah, I live in Kentucky. Yeah, I live in Kentucky, and here in Kentucky, you you're allowed to carry anything you want concealed. You don't need a concealed carry permit. You don't need nothing. You can carry brass knuckles. You can carry pipes. You can carry a sword. You can carry a bazooka if you can carry it in your back in Kentucky. There are no laws, no regulations, nothing. It's completely open carry, concealed carry, whatever you want, they're allowed. There are no knife laws or registrations or regulations. Uh, and Tired redneck, buddy. I am strapped every day of my life, and I was outside my door walking my dog barefoot. It's just not like that, and I'm glad I wasn't strapped. I'm glad I wasn't, because that's not who I am, and that's not what I want on my conscience for the rest of my life. And I definitely don't want my kids ever to see that, ever. My kids have seen me put a lot of people in check before, and they will not see me do something like that. It won't happen. So I'm glad I wasn't at the time. You know. Well, that's the thing about Nook, man. Uh, Nook is Vincent. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's worse than two black guys. It's Nook. Nook was trying like crazy to I was wrapped up in Nook, like literally that was the whole thing. Like it was a complete cluster for me. I had Nook in my leash wrapped around my legs. I had the kids over here that I was trying to watch screaming, crying. I was trying to pay attention to them, focus on them. I was scared to death that Abel was going to get loose. Now, the neighbor had a hold of Abel and keeping him from running, because Abel was trying to get loose to come at me. And Lord knows, he's already proven what he'd have done. And in that situation, so there's a lot of ways it could have went a lot worse. So, uh, there's a lot of ways to look at it. Oh my gosh, it's so terrible. But there's also a lot of ways to look at it and say, man, I am so glad that it went the way that it did. Because if I had went to the ground, there's no telling what he would have done to me. If I had went down all the way, there's no telling what he would have done. If there was nobody out there to witness or to see, there's no telling what he would have done. If my kids came over and got involved, there's no telling what he would have done. So that woulda, shoulda, coulda, I could do that all day, but it went the way that it did. Yeah, I definitely need to turn that daggone down. But yeah, no, nobody stopped him. Nobody did anything. Nobody did anything. They just said that's enough. That's enough. And I walked in the house, and I mean, I was mad. I walked back out, but he was already gone. Um, and I'm so glad he was. I'm so glad that he was. I'm so glad that he was, because all right. Uh, yeah, I'm so glad he was gone. I've done some violent stuff in my life, and I've done a lot of things that I wish I had not done. A night in Columbia, South Carolina will live with me till the day I die. So I see it for what it is. It's a young punk who just probably don't have a dad in his life, probably never had somebody to teach him respect, never had somebody to take him and say, hey, you know what, man? There's a certain way a man acts, and there's a certain way the man doesn't act. Probably never had that, you know? So it is, I will tell you this though, 100% for sure, it was the worst beating. I've never, and I'm not saying it, I'm not a tough guy at all, but I've never taken a loss, but that was a beating. That was a beating. I've already forgiven the guy. 100%. I try to have empathy. I try to see things from other people's perspective, and I try to see. I don't know what his life is like. I don't know how the struggles he's had to endure. He might have been growing up in a situation, because I grew up as a ward of the state, and when I grew up in boys' homes, detention centers, juvenile hall, like some rough situations. And in those situations, anybody, doesn't matter. It's just like prison for children. If they call you out of your name, you've got to deal with it right then, right there, no questions asked, or it will be torture for you. You will never live it down. You will be bullied. You'll be harassed. You'll be beat up. You'll be ganged up on. It's just, and maybe that's the life that he had to live, and maybe he's just grew up like anybody at all challenges you, you got to squash it. Maybe that's how he is. I don't know. But Pyro, I asked the dude to slow down on his motorcycle, and he got off, and we talked for 10 minutes, 15 minutes about his kids and about his motorcycle. And I was with my dog and my kids, and I thought everything was good. I didn't know we had a problem or a beef, and he ran up behind me when I wasn't looking and blasted me with brass knuckles and hit me about 5 times in the head with brass knuckles. And then when I went to the ground to one knee, he put steel-toed boots to my face and kicked me. I don't know how many times he kicked me, but he kicked me several times, and my ribs and stuff like that. But if you know Tired redneck, I would probably bet that you ain't 50 years old, have 6 kids, and raising 4 little boys full time as a single dad. Because if you was, you would look at things completely different. I can walk tall and carry a big stick all I want, beat on my chest, and hey, I'm gonna mess up anybody that crosses my path. And there's a time I did that. And as a matter of fact, my sister's in the chat right now. She ain't saying anything, but people in this town tell you there was a long time where I had a reputation, and I was not happy about that. I wasn't happy about that at all. People looked at me like that, and so I understand, but it was because of the way I grew up. And yeah, 28. When I was 28 years old, I would have said the same exact thing you're saying, Tired redneck. So I understand exactly what you're saying. I'm 50 and I got 4 little boys, and that's what I'm worried about. And if I had have done something to him, it would have, even if it was justified, I would have had the next 6 months in court. I'd have had this and that. It's just a crazy situation. I didn't want no part of it. And like I said, if it saved a kid from getting ran over by a motorcycle, I'm good to go. If it gets him off the street and he don't beat up any more pregnant women or any 90-year-old men like he's done, I got the reports. Devontae Cox, Richmond, Kentucky. Look him up. Devontae Cox. Devonte Cox. Cox. Richmond, Kentucky. And you will read plenty about him. He is a thug, and it is what it is. So, I wish that I just wish I would have met him under different circumstances, and I would have had a conversation with him and talked to him about, uh, there's just a way that men act, and there's a way that a man carries himself, and that's what I'm worried about teaching my boys. Not about how you carry something on you at all times so you can deal with somebody that crosses you the wrong way. I want my boys to know, you know, what it means to carry yourself the right way, to deal with people the right way, to have honor and integrity, to have forgiveness, empathy. Uh, you know, oh, I ain't afraid to defend myself. Like I said, he got off that bike, and he really quickly realized when he first got off that bike, the old Chris came out for a few seconds, and it did not go the way he wanted it to. And he really quickly realized that he was dealing with somebody that he couldn't handle. And that's why he stopped. And he was like, "Oh, okay, all right, no harm, no foul. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Truce." And we had a 15-minute conversation after that. Listen, it's funny you say that, William. I was talking to Sebastian a while ago on the phone, and Sebastian said, I'm going to come back to town. And I said, "Son, you're in the military. You go focus on your life, son. That's what you need to do. You need to be the best man you can be and go off and do the best things you can. I got this." And I was telling him, I was like, if he comes back through here, I got right next to my door right now, I took a metal pole. I said, if he comes back through and I see him speeding, I'll take that and I'll throw that right through the spokes of his wheel. So I'm already ahead of you, William. But yeah, JP. After we talked about his kids, we talked about his bike. We talked about how cool his bike was. We talked about my boys. We talked about the YouTube channel. Told him how to look me up and find me. I mean, we had a 15-minute conversation. I mean, we literally was hanging out laughing together. And he walked over to his bike. I thought he was going to get pictures of his kids. I never saw it coming. Trust me, if I thought that the dude was still angry at me, he would have never got that chance. Because he wasn't in my league. So he brought me down to his. It is what it is. And again, that's just one of those things that you can talk about what it should have, could, is all you want. And the only thing I really am, I'm more worried that, my kids saw it. That's the worst part. Oh, well, William, actually, when I am going to court, that's exactly what I'm going to be going for. I'm going to be going to talk to him face to face. And Dante's his brother. Actually, it might be Dante. It might be Dante Cox. Devontae and Dante, they're twin brothers. It's one of them. Dante and Devontae, they're twin brothers. I think it is Dante that done it. I was looking up both of them. They're twin brothers. It is Dante, I think. But yeah, they're twin brothers, and I mean, the dude is an animal. He's a scumbag. He tried to handle me straight up, man to man, one on one. It did not go the way he wanted it to. He saw that he couldn't handle me, so he just lured me into, letting my guard down. And that was a stupid move looking back. But, oh yeah, you ain't lying, tired redneck. You ain't lying. A guy came into my sister again. She's not saying anything because I knew that she'd want to be jumping in and defending me and stuff like that. So she's in the comment section sometimes. Today, I told her she didn't have to if she was in here. Just she didn't have to defend me or anything like that because she knows my past. And but all these. My son Sebastian and Courtney was in my house, and a guy came in my house one time and pulled a gun and tried to shoot me in my house in front of Courtney and Sebastian one time. That didn't go the way he wanted it to either. Now that was when I was a completely different guy, though. That was when I was a completely different guy. So they, you know, I look back and I wish there was things that I would handled it different that then. So now being 50 years old and having that time and experience and realizing the things that you do and the way that you do with your kids and the things that happens, how it affects your kids. Yeah, it's changed the way that I look at it. And, I appreciate Master Sergeant. They, 99 Blades, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Daggone, William. I got stabbed in the leg, but it was in a boys' home. So I understand, William. You know, I've had a few people say it. There was a guy at the hospital that said that same stuff, like, "Oh, I would have done this." And I was like, "Yeah, it's easy to say all that, but when you don't know it's coming, it's brass knuckles, and you take 5 shots to the head. You really don't have. It don't matter what you can do or what you think you can do. It don't matter. It's all that's out the window. Now you're at the mercy." And hey, how you doing, Lightning Meadow or Light Meadow? How you doing? Wow, William, that's crazy. Dragoon, how are you, man? How are you, Nate? Thank you, Nate. Yep, Paul. Yeah, I I I appreciate Addicted to Blades. It really, I do. Thank you, Eagle Scout. It I learned this a long time ago, and I'm not trying to stand on no soapbox or anything like that. It was a lot easier for me to get violent than it was for me to even now. Like, the part of me wants to go to that dude's house and burn his house to the ground. You know what I'm saying? The old Chris would have been like raging. That's just not who I am anymore. And so I still got that pride and that dignity, and that was what was hurt more than anything. But I'm gonna tell you right now. They say that it's harder to turn the other cheek and to be forgiving and to let things go. I'm gonna tell you, it is hard. It's very hard. But I also learned that this is not the life for me. I'm too old to be out there scrapping in the streets and stuff like that. It just ain't for me. Thank you, Faithful. I Well, Kathleen, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I did have this conversation with the police officer. I did have the conversation because the cop told me, he said, this is a bad dude. He might, and I did tell him, I said, now that's a different story. If he comes back, he will never get the drop on me again. If he ever comes back, if he even stands on the same side of the street as me, he better really watch the way that he approaches me, because it will not. I'm too old to fight. I'm too old. And after this right here, I already got plenty of evidence to say I was in fear for my life. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't want all that. I want to go in there and I want to talk to the guy. I want to tell him, you're about to go spend some time. You're about to go lay down for a little while. Hold on, Zachary, buddy. I'm going to tell him, you're about to go lay down for a little while. Use this time. I'm going to tell the judge, give him a little bit of leniency, make him do some classes, make him do some rehabilitation, some anger therapy. You know, he needs to pay some restitution to me for sure. I'll use the money and take my kids to Disney World or something because he owes it to them, not me. And I'm going to look over him and tell him, say, you know, kid, you know, men respect certain things in this world. And there was a time where, you know, that's just not how a man acts. And I hope he gets it together because he's going to cross the wrong person one of these days and they're going to put him down. You know, the quick and the dead. I just got beat up by brass knuckles. You know, I hear you. I hear you, Master Sergeant. Thank you guys. Let me grab him. Come here, little man. Hey, what's up? What's up, buddy? What's up? Hey, okay. You want to come in here with me? All right, get up, go to the living room. Come on. Go to the living room. Come to the living room with Elijah. Go to the living room with Elijah. Come here and sit on the couch. I'll be there in a minute. And that right there is why I handled it the way I did. And you know what? It happened the way that it did, and I'm good. I'm good. I really am. You know, so we got all that out of the way. I wanted to have this live for one reason. I didn't want to miss another live with you guys and hanging out, but I also didn't want to stop making videos. And I knew that if I made videos with the beat up face, everybody would want to know. Everybody be worried about me and stuff like that. So I wanted to, even Abel asked me earlier, Dad, you're going to go in a live? Do you know how many questions you're going to get? And I was like, that's why I'm having this live. Because I want to continue doing this. I want to tell everybody I'm okay. I want to answer the questions that you guys have. You know, and I just wanted to keep this train rolling and tell everybody I'm good. I really am. And, you know, I forgive the guy. Kunwu Padre. Heck yeah, that's awesome. I need a Kunwu Padre. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, Metal. I appreciate it. Robin Hood. I just like doing knives in EDC, you know, basic pocket knives and, you know, watches, wallets, stuff like that, you know, just guy stuff, you know. Like I said, this was just started as an outlet for me to hang out and talk, and you guys have all hung out with me, and I'm super appreciative of it. You guys are awesome. You all have made this really thank you, Robin Hood. I appreciate it. CGRB Castro is on sale on Amazon for $50. Wow. They sell a lot of good CGRBs. They're always going on sale on Amazon. I've noticed that. Nice by Mark. What's up, man? How are you, buddy? Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Fat City. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. That's a good one, Brad. That's you know, that what's that old saying? Idle hands are the devil's playground. You work earn your bread by the sweat of your brow, and you know, that's what you're doing. All respect to all of you all that's doing that out there every day. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sam, I got that ordered for sure. And I say it every time anybody brings that knife up. It's the one. If I could go back right now and go back to Atlanta, I got several knives in Atlanta, and the one thing that I would have done different is I would have put back one of those knives. I know exactly which one I would have put back, and I would have got that crossbar because they were available in Atlanta. Those Chavez crossbar D2s for $80. And he told me when I was looking at them that they wouldn't be available for a few months after Blade Show. Uh, and I really wanted, I just didn't have the $80. I'd already spent my allowance for the show, and I just couldn't, in good conscience, spend any more. Plus, I just didn't have it to spend. But I really wanted that knife, and thankfully, they're finally going to be available soon. That's going to be a really, really good knife. And I don't mind D2. It's a Chavez. You still got the skull pocket clip, and I handled them there. Their action was phenomenal. It still had the Chavez feel to it. A really, really nice knife. Thanks, Lancelot. I appreciate you, buddy. You're awesome. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Larry. You're awesome. Thank you, Lavulu. I think I said that. I might have said that wrong. I had someone pick me one up, and they just wow. Yeah, that's a rough one right there. Yeah. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. Oh, let me tell you right now, James, uh, Ken, man, these guys have hit the home run when it comes to significant others. They really do. Shay, Vicky, I mean, they are fantastic women, and these guys are really, really lucky. But I think that they know that. There's several of you out here. Uh, Zach's got a beautiful family, and his wife, is really awesome from everything I've ever heard. Speaking of which, Zach, I hope that I never got to ask you. Has she got to carry that Civivi any? Has she enjoyed that? I loved Vicky. She was awesome. She's really good people. Wow. That's awesome. Having a mule, that would be cool. That would be really, really cool. I know a lot of people, they sold out really fast though. Really, really fast. Kentucky. Yeah. Um, I got beat up really, really, really bad. Kentucky, really bad. Ramsey's the like button so much more than most people know. Thank you, Ramsey's. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much. Oh, I got monkey fist. I got a cool monkey fist. Kelly sent it to me when she sent that stuff for that giveaway, and I love that thing. I don't ever carry it though because I don't want it to get dirty. I really like it a lot. That's crazy, but May, how are you? Sold out in under 10 minutes. I know they went fast. I mean, fast. Meadow, what's up? What's your question? If I can answer it, I definitely will. Peter, how'd you get beat up? Flirted with the wrong girl, and her man was upset. I'm joking. No, I was telling the story a while ago. Just caught the wrong guy on the wrong day, and uh, just got sucker punched with some brass knuckles, and I don't want to really make it sound more dramatic than it is or anything. So I'm trying to not make it sound so terrible. Grimm, yeah, Grimm is a good show. I like Grimm. Um, I tell you, speaking of good shows, do any of you all ever have any of you guys ever watched that show Three Body Problem? We'll have a giveaway here in a minute. Have any of you guys ever watched that show Three Body Problem? And then I'm going to say something about the giveaways because they just got here today, so I got to get those out to you all. Sent one. Wow, Ramses, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Ramses. That is so awesome, man. And Help with Gadgets got it. That's cool. By the way, anybody that is on here that is a premium member, tomorrow we're going to go live and have our premium member Knife of the Month giveaway. I was going to get this out of the way with the entire community, and tomorrow, yesterday I just still wasn't feeling up to it and stuff, but today I wanted to have this, and tomorrow we will have our live where we will do the Knife of the Month. But if you've never watched the show Three Body Problem, it's a great show. I like that show. But also there's another cool show. I've talked about it before. There's a show From on MGM. It's kind of like got a horror. I'm not a horror guy, never been one, but for some reason I really like that. But there's another one that just came out. It's a Stephen King show, or a Stephen King book, a novel or whatever, that they made into a show called The Institute. That's a good show too. That's a really good show. Yeah, Matt, that is the reason I was asking that is because I'm seeing this stuff. I don't know if any of you guys have kept up with this 3-Eye Atlas, and I'm seeing this 3-Eye Atlas stuff, and then the Three Body Problem, 3-Eye Atlas, Three Body Problem, and I'm like, man, is there a ship on the way full of aliens or something, and we don't know about it? From is a great show. Three Body Problem is on Netflix. From and The Institute are both on MGM. That is awesome, Zach. Man, that was one of the best things I ever done on this channel. Getting to do that, I was really happy to get to do that. What was it that happened? Something happened with that. It's been a while back. Took forever to get there. Something happened. Oh, I remember. I got lost at the post office, and they finally was able to get a hold of me and tell me I needed to come up there. The box opened up. From is great, Paul. I really like it. They're actually filming season 2 of Three Body Problem right now. They started filming it, and also I'm really excited for the next season of House of the Dragon. House of the Dragon. That's really good. All right. So last week's giveaway, Walmart. I had to order those the Ozark trails and stuff to give away. It took forever for Walmart to get. They literally got here today. The envelope is right over there, and I'm still waiting on the HX Outdoors fluorite to come, and it should be here tomorrow, and I'll get those out. And I still owe Dwayne a knife too. The package is over here. This last week has went by in a blur, as you can imagine. Everything will be in the mail probably as soon as this is over. I'll get everything packaged up and get it out. Aaron, more Reacher. You know, Tom Cruise in the movies was okay, but he just wasn't Reacher. But that dude in that show, he is Reacher. Alan, whatever his name, Rickman or whatever, he is Reacher. He is exactly how Reacher is supposed to be. All right. What are we going to give away? Let's give away... right. We're going to give away a, last week we gave away a rock fluorite. But people really like that rock sapphire. It was the knife that I said that looked kind of like well, it don't look kind of like the Praxis. It looks exactly like the Praxis with some small minor changes in the handle. But a lot of people like that knife, and that is a really, really good knife. And I gave one away before. So we're going to give away the rock, the Praxis one. Rock sapphire. We're going to give away the rock sapphire first, and then the next thing we're going to give away is we're going to give away a brand new Woobin E7 flashlight. These things are, I don't know how much they are, but they got a little price tag to them. They are probably they're 1800 lumens. They are awesome. They come with, they don't come with, but you can get the bands and stuff to put them in the hats and everything. They're pretty daggone awesome. It's definitely the most powerful flashlight I've got. But we'll do that second, and the flashlight will come with a box of swag, some patches, stickers. I can't even, lanyards. So the first one will be the Rock Sapphire from HX Outdoors. The second one will be a brand new Woobin E7 and a box of swag. And we'll give those away. Okay, Big Blue. Let me go ahead and link this right here. All right. If you will copy and paste this, let me go ahead and pin this. If you'll copy and paste that really quick. If you'll copy and paste that, you can go right to it. No, I didn't get in a fight, and I didn't get knocked out, but that wasn't for lack of trying. That wasn't for lack of trying. I had a dude, sound like a recording now. I got hit from the back 4 or 5 times when I didn't know it was coming with some brass knuckles, and then they put the boots to me when I went down to one knee. I got hit like 5 times in the face and head with brass knuckles, and then when I was down, steel-toed boots, and it was a good one. Thank you for hanging out with us, Light and Meadow. I appreciate you. No, it's yeah. No, yeah, Anthony, they know exactly who it is. He'll be Joe, if it's literally the very last video. It just hit on my channel. It's the very last video. It's 9/2/25 live knife giveaway comment video. The very last video I posted just a couple hours ago, or earlier today, or whatever. So it's the newest thing on my channel other than this live. Wow, that's crazy, JP. Tell you a funny story. No, I don't need to tell it. I shouldn't. Yeah, I'd done a lot of stupid stuff when I was younger. I shouldn't. I didn't beat nobody with a baseball bat or anything like that. I've talked about it before. I never done anything like that. Never, ever in my life. Ever. Never hit nobody with nothing. Never. Just never was that dude. I went to Michigan. I went up there. There's this town right outside of Detroit called Redford, Michigan. I moved up there. We sold steaks, chicken, and seafood out of the back of a pickup truck out of Waterford, Michigan. Now I'm born in Ohio. That's where I was born. Grew up the first part of my life in Ohio, but I've always been a Kentucky guy, Kentucky boy. I moved to Michigan. The very first night we're there, the guy I moved up there with, him and his wife, she had a sister. And that's why they took me up there. They thought me and her would hit it off. I went and hung out with her and all her friends. And we drove right around the corner. Now, this is Detroit. I'm new to that area. I'm a Kentucky kid where we didn't see that kind of stuff. And I saw the worst beating, like 5 guys beating the tar out of this dude in his front yard. This car was pulled up in the driveway with the headlights on, watching it. The people in the house had their curtains back with the porch light on, watching. I was like, what's going on? This kid is getting the tar beat out of him. There's like 5 of them. Let me out. I gotta go stop this. I gotta get involved. And it's like, no, that's gang initiation or gang violence. You see that car? They're full of people. And it's like they'll trust me, they'll get out, and you won't like what happens. I learned then, man, not everybody in this world is. Not everybody approaches stuff the same way that I guess it's just not the same way that it used to be. In a perfect world, we would all just be men and we would go up face to face, hand to hand, and then afterwards shake hands and it's over. But it's just not that way anymore. All right. Did everybody comment? Thanks, Matt. I wish it was like that, man, but it just ain't. All right. Just waiting on Big Blue to say he did it, and then we'll go. A level on up. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Big Blue said he's in. All right. Remember, the first one, this is the rock fluorite, the one that I've got coming tomorrow for somebody from last week. The rock sapphire is the one that we're going to be giving away right now. It is one of the best fit and finish knives that you will come across in its price range. It has titanium handles, D2 blade. It's a really, really nice knife. It doesn't look like this. It looks kind of like the Praxis, to be perfectly honest. It's the one that I wouldn't show on the channel because I didn't want to be people thinking I was showing clones and replicas. But hey, Sam, no worries, man. Thanks for joining us. We're about to do this right now. Thanks, David. I know that one well. Yep. Ain't that the truth, just in time? That's exactly one of the problems that it is right there. All right, let's do it. So the very first one is for the HX Outdoor Rock Sapphire. We're going to do that right now. Oh, we got a ton. 108, 108. So there's literally, last week that happened too. That was the first time I'd ever seen that. There's 108 comments right here. So everybody's in, I guess. Here we go. This is for the Rock Sapphire. Daggone it, done that 3-second thing again. Stu 42,000. Hey Chris, happy Tuesday. Let's change that to 10 seconds for the next one. All right. I think Stu's in here, ain't he? Stu. He was in here a while ago, wasn't he? Or am I imagining that? And the timer begins, Jack. Yep. I thought I seen him, but I'm not sure now that I'm thinking about it. Greg. Greg, I don't think I said hi to you, buddy. Sorry about that. Paul, I don't know if he's here. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't remember seeing it. Yeah, I don't think he's here. I haven't seen him. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I have seen him. I thought he was, but all that. Okay. There you go, Stuart. There you go. All right. Well, email me your address again, Stuart. Hold on a second. I'll let you in a second. All right. And now we will give away. The next one is a brand new Woobin E7 flashlight with a box of swag, patches, stickers, and lanyard, probably a monkey fist. So it'll be a really nice package for the person. And we'll do that right now. Yep, I did. 10 seconds now. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, Stuart, just email me your address, Stuart. I know that I had it once before, but pretty sure I had your address once before. But I get rid of all addresses. Like the day I get stuff shipped out, I delete those emails. I don't like keeping people's personal information on me. Yeah, I know, Stuart. Go ahead and just email me your address, your physical address, so that I can get that knife shipped out to you. I'll have to order it and then get it shipped to you. And now we are going to do the other one.
And now we are going to the
I'll let you in. Hold on.
yes, 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 yeah.
Here, I'll let you in so you can hit the button.
Hold on. I'll be right there. Hold on. Coming.
All right, well, hurry up. Man, I need some Tylenol.
Let me
All right.
go and get you some.
I'll take it here in a minute. Hold on. I gotta put it over here.
Yeah, I know.
Let me put that right here.
There you go.
All right, 10 seconds.
Can I
This is
read the
for
name?
Yep, this is for the Woobin E7.
What's the room in this 7? Woodstocker 2025.
Woods Walker.
Oh,
Woods Walker.
Okay.
Woods Walker. I'll try and be there. I remember him telling me that he might not be able to be here. Has anybody? Woods Walker. Woods. Are you here, Woods?
You know, in every TV series, there has to be a communist.
Yep. There you go, Woods. I got one more of these. We'll give this away real quick, too.
Sticker.
We'll give this away real quick, too.
What?
It's this. I got one of these.
Am I allowed to hold it because it's in the box?
Not on camera, no.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
No knives on camera. Hey, watch what you say, buddy.
I just said, oh, wait,
Yep.
no. Yeah.
Don't be using that language.
Yeah, okay. I didn't even say anything.
Yeah, you did.
What?
Yeah, I don't want you saying
All
that.
right. I'm not gonna say it.
I know. It's not what goes in your mouth that makes you unclean. It's what comes out of your mouth.
Yeah, but like, my brain hurts.
Here we go. All right, so this is for an Ozark trail knife.
You gotta let me do
Ozark
it.
grill. You're gonna get to do it. Here we go. This is for an
Boom.
Ozark grill, guys. The orange Ozark Trail. All right, Relentless Blades. Relentless Blades. Bruh, reach out
This
if you
is
need
for
to talk.
this.
Thank you.
This is for
I
not
haven't
letting
seen
me
him.
read the name.
I haven't seen him.
You.
I haven't seen him at all.
Ha ha.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
I haven't seen
Ha
Relentless.
ha. Go.
Yeah, I haven't seen him. I
This
talked to him
Band-Aid-
earlier.
This wall needs a Band-Aid.
I saw him earlier, but
Yeah.
on
This
TikTok.
Band-Aid shall stay on the wall. If anybody dares try to move it, I will find it.
All right, we'll give him just about 20, 30 more seconds, and then we'll go again.
It should go on that wall instead. I didn't move it, so.
And no taggle. Yeah, I give him 10 more seconds, and then we'll go again.
Y'all, this is the iconic Band-Aid right here. No one dares touch
Boy, are they both in there still? Are they asleep?
it. Abel's trying to go to sleep. Noah's in the middle bedroom.
All right. Well, they need to take showers after going to practice.
Yeah. And especially
All right,
after
here we
Abel's
go.
scrimmage.
Not
Can I hold
here.
the flashlight?
Yep. All right. So here we go. Let's do it again.
That's blinding.
Don't do that into the camera. People, that might, hey, listen. Some people are like, have things with like seizures and stuff like that. So when bright lights and stuff flash on them, it'll trigger that.
Okay.
Or people
Sorry,
like me
y'all.
who has concussions, that bright light gives you a headache.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
Elijah had a wild week, didn't you?
I'd rather tell about it to you on the video. Because it's so long, it's going to take up like
They already
4
know, buddy.
hours.
I already told them.
Oh.
Here we go. This is
Let
for
me
the
read the
Ozark
name.
Trail.
Let me read the name.
It's for the Ozark Trail,
Let
guys.
me read the name. Let me read. Vincent Davis 8103.
Vincent Davis. I haven't seen him either.
Oh, that's a.
I haven't seen Vincent Davis either.
Just did y'all. So
Vincent
excuse my
Davis.
voice.
Yeah, he's got really bad asthma and allergies, and it's wearing him out the last couple of days. It's been really bad. He wasn't able to go to school. It was so bad.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Vincent. Anybody else seen him?
Hi, Vincent.
Hey, David. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us.
Unfortunately, no comedy today, y'all.
Yeah.
Well, I might be able to squeeze in a little dance at the end of the live stream. Maybe 2.
A little dance.
Well, we will have to see. No, we will have to see.
You're going to bless him with the dance?
Yes, I might. I don't know.
All right.
I'm
Now,
so
Tag
tired
Boy,
from
I haven't
last
seen
night.
him. So we're going to go ahead and go again.
I'm so tired from last
I don't
night.
wanna
I might not be
Keep
able
everybody. I know people's got
to. No, I'm
lives to
just kidding,
do.
y'all. I'll definitely do the 2 dances. Y'all ain't gotta worry.
And by the way, everybody who jumped over and done that raid last week with, thank you for doing that with the raid. I really appreciate that.
What?
That was really, really cool of you guys to do.
What?
On a raid from another channel last week, and it was really, really cool of them. Everybody that came over and said hi and done
Oh,
that.
so like a bunch of people came into your live. And
Another
said hi?
channel. Here we go. Oh, I just caught that. Hold on a second. I'll address that. Thank you so much.
Can I read it? The super chat and this?
No, it wasn't a super chat.
Ground fog.
Ground fog. I haven't
Hi,
seen him
Ground
either.
Fog.
Ground Fog. Good luck, everyone. Ground Fog. I haven't seen him either. Woods Walker sent
Wait.
5
Oh,
unprofessional dads EDC memberships. Woods, thank you. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you, Woods
Wow,
Walker.
you did not have to do that. Thank you so much.
Wait, didn't Woods Walker win a knife just a second ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sure did. Yep.
Yeah. I thought so.
Ground Fog. I haven't seen him.
Bad shit. Oh.
Hey. You're on level 10. Let's bring it down to about a 6, all right?
Yes, sir.
Is anybody seeing
Dab me
Ground
up,
Fog? Oh,
brother.
there you go. Ground Fog. All right. Ground Fog, what you need to
Ground
do
Fog,
is
yeah.
email me. My email's in the channel description. Email me, and I just need your address, and I'll get you that sent out, sent to you, one of my stickers and stuff like that, and I'll get that sent to you. And other than that, guys, thank you all for joining me tonight. I know that everybody was worried about me and wanted to hear the story, and I just wanted to get, like I said, I wanted to get it out of the way so I could keep making videos and everybody would know the story, and we would, you know,
Nobody cares about his
nobody would be too worried about me and stuff like that. But thank you guys, all of you all, very, very much. And oh, want to see the dances? Yeah, they want to see the dances.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
God, you are just like your sister. You are just like your sister. That
This
is
one
my
is quite popular.
that is my daughter right there. Thank you guys. You all are awesome. Thank you all so much.
Excuse me, but I am a sir.
I appreciate it. Guys.
I am a sir.
All right, I know. Thank you. Thank you guys, everybody. Have a great night.
She actually looks just
And I'm
like
going to
me.
go and get this one
My
to
sister.
in the shower and put them to bed and
Yep.
go take some Tylenol.
Abel's
So thank you
already
guys.
asleep.
I appreciate everybody. You guys are fantastic. And it truly is a blessing to be a part of this community. So thank you all. And I appreciate it. Good luck or congrats to all the winners, guys. I'll see you all next week for sure. Have a good one. Thank you all.